Hey seniors, welcome to week one, session one of distance learning. I am going to go over everything that is expected of you this week, including details about all of the assignments that we'll cover. So buckle up and let's get started. Okay, so Tuesday, day one. All right, we're ready to go. So we have a couple things we need to do today. We're going to go over the course intro, word of the day lecture, and you are going to get your first big assignment. So rather than mushing all of the things that we have to do into one video, I made a couple separate videos. So please be sure that if you haven't already, you watch the course intro video. It's not super long. It's about 5 or 6 minutes. There's a link in the Google Classroom, and it is available in our YouTube playlist. So check that out. Same with the word of the day lecture. I made one video with all 9 of your words for your upcoming quiz. There will be no worksheet. You're not graded on that. If you work better off of notes, please feel free to write them down in your notebook for this class or for your Google Drive, Google document, however you want to do it. But make sure that you know all the basics of the words, and remember that your quiz will begin the last week of this session. Okay, so here's the big thing. Way back in semester one, oh my gosh, it was probably September, maybe October, we started working with Zello. Zello is essentially career cruising, but it's like amped up, so there's a whole lot more that you can do with it. So what we're going to do this week is we're going to focus on completing Zello because it is a requirement by the state that everyone completes an educational learning plan and career development plan and things like that. So we're going to talk about how you log in, and then I am going to go over your assignment with you. You might want to write this down, but your username, if you can't remember it, is all caps LANS dash and then first initial, last initial, student number. So kind of like every other login you have, except we're throwing that LANS in the beginning. So my example is LANS B or dash BH 123456, and your password will be the month, day, year of your birthday. So the 2-digit month, 2-digit day, 4-digit year. So my example, obviously I wasn't born in 2020 and also wasn't born in January. But my example is 01152020. This assignment is going to be worth 15 points, and I am going to ask that it is completed by Friday, May 1st. So let's go ahead and look at this assignment quickly. So you will see in your Google Classroom there is a Zello checklist assignment. In the Zello checklist, you will find this sheet. You should have a copy of it that you can add to your Google Drive. The top of this just goes over the information that I went over previously. The website you use is login.zello.world. Username and password examples are there. And then this bottom chunk is what you're going to need to complete for your first 15 points. And then I'll pull up Zello after we go through this checklist. I'm not going to go through it word for word because you can all read it, but I will give you an overview of the checklist, and then I'll show you what Zello looks like. So you need to complete several lessons. There are 3: career backup plans, job interview, and defining success. You also have several activities to complete. First and foremost, you need to do the About Me. This is kind of what we focused on during first semester. Most of you should have the Matchmaker personality quiz and mission complete quiz done. Maybe also your learning style. So just complete everything on the About Me. And then we're going to ask you to explore your options. So look at some different schools, different majors, and create a plan for your future. Once you have checked each of these things off your list, submit your checklist to the Dropbox in the Google Classroom. Then I can log into my teacher account on Zello and double check to make sure that you have done all your work. So let's just quickly look at what Zello looks like. So this would be your student view. Obviously, your name isn't Brittany. However, I'm logged in as me. So you are going to see all of these things up here on your screen that you need to do. So I have not done anything yet, so I need to get on that. I need to complete my Matchmaker, Personality Style, Mission Complete, Learning Style, and Skills Lab. I have all of my Explore options that I have to do still. So I need to look at potential careers, schools where I can study that, and majors that I can major in. And then I need to create a plan and indicate that I have applied to colleges. Please include all of the colleges that you've applied to, including LCC, if you applied to Olivet, CMU, Michigan State, U of M, any of those schools. Make sure you put them in there. And then finally, down here at the bottom, I have lessons to complete. You'll see that they're career backup plans, job interviews, and defining success. You don't have any assignments here right now, so that's super awesome. So just complete this top half of the page and you will be all set for this assignment. Just a quick reminder that this checklist is worth 15 points and it is due on Friday, so make sure you're working on that. All right, Wednesday, day 2 of distance learning. We are going to stick with our normal Wednesday routine, and we are going to do an article of the week, and then you'll use the rest of your allotted class time to work on assignments. So I have posted the article in your Google Classroom. There is also an audio version available, so if you can't get enough of my beautiful voice, you can click on the link in the Google Classroom to listen to me read your article for you. It'll be great. And then as always, rewind. I am not grading you on your annotations, although it's always a good idea to annotate. However, I don't know if everyone has a printer so they can print out the article. So we're not going to do that, but you are going to respond to the article using the prompt posted in the Google Classroom. Your response should be 5 to 8 sentences, and you should include at least one quote from the text in your response. It is due today, Wednesday, April 29th, and it is worth 10 points. For those of you that like to hear the prompt, here it is. What are your thoughts on containing the coronavirus in the United States? Explain your response in a complete paragraph, 5 to 8 sentences. Remember to include at least one quote from the text in your response. Happy Thursday! All right, Thursday, April 30th, we are going to read, and you're going to complete a reading log. So, my expectation for SSR is that you use your class time to read for 20 minutes. Please record the title and author of the piece that you read, so you can read fiction, nonfiction, you can read poetry, you may read just a chunk of a book, or you might read several articles. It is up to you, but please read something that is not social media. Respond to the prompt in the Google Classroom in a complete paragraph. It is due today, Thursday, April 30th, and it is worth 5 points. And your prompt is select a quote from your reading that really stuck out to you in a paragraph, 5 to 8 sentences. Respond to the quote. You may want to consider what you think the quote means, why you like it, or its overall relevance to what you're reading. Happy Friday! We've made it through the week. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, today you're just going to focus on working on the assignments for our class. This week we had 3 assignments. On Wednesday I gave you the article of the week. You needed to respond to the prompt in the Google Classroom, and it is worth 10 points. Thursday I asked you to read for 20 minutes and log your reading and respond to the prompt in Google Classroom, also worth 5 points. And then Friday, oh look, I forgot my points, but I know what it is. Friday, your Zello checklist was due, so that assignment we got on Tuesday, and that's worth 15 points. So this week you have a total of 30 points towards your total class points. All right, I hope this was a good introduction to your first week of classes online. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My preferred mode of contact is email, so that's brittany.dambro@lansingschools.net. I am looking forward to seeing all of your beautiful faces in our meetings. All right, take care, guys.